Well, we apologize for the audio and video not working on the pregame, ladies and gentlemen. Had to swap some things around, but glad you're with us here on 8-Man Extreme. All looked like about 70 of you joining for this semifinal. Crazy one with the Freedom Cowboys winning on a touchdown in the last 5 seconds of the game. One down to 3, onside kick, and then we are here from Panama City Beach. The Freedom Cowboys await either the Golden Eagles or the Evangel Lightning, and with the attempted onside kick, we are underway here in Panama City Beach. Well, as we mentioned in the open, Brendan, the story of the game is the Golden Eagles are out Cooper Connett, their star senior, not cleared to even run until Monday. He had a concussion in the state championship 7 days ago towards the end of the contest, and you hate the loss. Especially hated for the young man since he can't participate in this Florida contest. To my knowledge, he is on the sidelines and supporting the team, either traveling with them or if he's watching from afar. Welcome in, Cooper. Here's Whitfield. Toss to the left side. Catch made by Christian Chapman, who gets a first down and past the 35-yard line.
And going off of what you were talking about earlier with Cooper Connett, they're tried out 14-9. At the start of the warm-up season, and now we're just going to have to wait and see who they decide to go with.
There's a lot of different factors going into it as Whitfield looks to the right side. Catch, maybe it's ruled incomplete from the back judge. Look from our vantage point, incomplete from Judah Thompson. Good call by the official. And Ronnie gives a thumbs up on it as well.
Whitfield's going to need to calm down with the slang of the ball. I can't keep up.
The Golden Eagles from Ottawa, first year that they've been in the 8-man football scene. And Chapman will keep it to the left side. There's a flag down. We have our first penalty of the game as there is a first down. And we will get the call in a few moments. Ronnie's prediction is holding. Saying hold your breath on this one. We now got the Tony Romo of officiating analysts now. He makes predictions on the fly. Like, Jim, I got $5 as a run to the left.
Holding.
It's a holding
offense.
On the
10 yards to the spot of the foul. Replay.
Yep. Date with the Freedom Cowboys on the line here in this second semifinal. Maybe just as intense as the last one. As the Evangel Lightning offense that knows how to score quick, score early, coordinated by Hagen Joyner. As this handoff is to Hunter Adkins, pushing through, and he'll get a first down to about the 30-yard line.
Not quite yet a first down just yet, but
first down if it had been with the penalty yardage and everything, but you know, third down and 9. It's been a long day.
You're doing great, Spencer.
Trying to. Third down and 9. And with motion, they give it again to Adkins, the sophomore. And finally, the Grace Baptist brings him down. And how about the band coming in as well for the event for Grace Baptist, making the travel down from Chattanooga area. You could hear them all the way from the other side of the bleachers. I'm sure Audrey or somebody on the production crew will get a shot over. They're hanging up the banner for Tennessee State champions as well over on that side of the bleachers. That's beautiful. Can we I don't know if we could get a shot of that in between plays or at some point, but they have it over there, the state champions banner, and a fourth down coming up for the Golden Eagles defense to defend as Whitfield looks to the right side, and it's incomplete. Bounced off of the shoulder pad of Thompson. There it is. Grace travels well. You see the banner there, the marching band to the left. See also the cheerleaders and the families to the right. Good stuff. It's tough to see the Golden Eagles turn out. They travel pretty well. Any of the games that we've gone to where they've been on the road, even the Ezel Harding matchup we covered for their first true game of 8-man football. And now the Golden Eagles with their starter in Wesley Thompson, the sophomore, is the starting quarterback, but he won't get his first play as a starting quarterback until we get the penalty announcement for likely a false start.
Encroachment.
Encroachment on
Defense.
the defense.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Against Evangel Christian. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 5. So now the sophomore will get a crack at the starting quarterback position. See how he can make up. Quick toss right side. Catch is made. And forward progress will be spotted for a gain of about 4 yards. Good reception by Mason Long, the senior.
And he's one of the key players that they're also going to use. And he's a big part of why they're undefeated as well, not only in the receiving game, but also in the running game.
And the Golden Eagles, of course, we mentioned all night long about Cooper Connett. He had 1,500 passing yards, 1,500 rushing yards on the year heading into Florida. And the catch is made. Cole Mason, who's been a star in his own right for the Golden Eagles, will get a first down across the 40.
It seems like the offense's scheme is pass that ball out and just see what they can get from the defense.
And across the 40-yard line. Quick toss, incomplete. Pass intended for Tyler Parrott.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number
2nd and 10.
Parrott. That'll bring up a Grace Baptist. 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 with motion. Thompson hands it off and tripped up in the backfield. Nowhere really for Caleb Adams to go.
It's just great defense by Evangel, just ignoring that the RPO is not really effective because they don't have Cooper Connect. So, of course, now it's just follow the ball, and wherever it goes, you go.
First season in 8-man football for the Golden Eagles. Coach Ateka and company. 3rd and 11, a scramble. Thompson gets past the tackle, won't be a first down, gets a few yards there.
Ball carried by number 14, Thompson, down to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a Grace Baptist, 4th down.
And you see the replay there, a little bit jittery, but 4th down and 6. The Golden Eagles. Usually Cooper Connett is their punter as well. They're lining up. They're going to go for it in the semi, at least at first. We've seen some fake punt attempts like this. High up snap, and it is going to be a fake. Can he get to the first down marker and loses the football? Evangel's got it's ruled down by contact and still short of the first down. Ruled down by contact.
Down to the 49-yard line.
Waiting to see if we may have a replay on that. Don't think we do, but you know, for Ronnie, from your vantage point on that, looked like a close call. You think it was down by contact?
Close call, but I would have to lean toward down by contact. The official was very decisive on the call, so I'll agree with him in his perspective.
Again, it's all about best perspective and being right there on the line. And I mean, even regardless of whether it's down by contact or not, it still would have been a turnover on downs or fumble recovery regardless. Now on the 49-yard line, Evangel has got another shot on offense. And this pitch forward to Chapman. Christian Chapman, who's been getting more reps in, the senior. He's got it for a gain of about 7 yards.
line. Correction, 44-yard line. It'll bring up an Evangel Christian, second down.
Actually spotted for a gain of 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Chapman again. He's got us opening. Left side, Chapman. 4th down, still on his feet. Several Golden Eagles tried to wrap him up and down to the 15-yard line. The Evangel Lightning push forward for a 1st down just outside the red zone.
I see a lot of arm tackling going on with Grace Baptist. That's unlike them. They're usually the team that's easily can wrap up any player, but it looks like they're a little shaken up.
First and 10, up the middle for Adkins. And Adkins stopped in the sand.
Ball carried by Atkins to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up a Evangel Christian, 2nd and 10.
And it's interesting because in previous years when we come down to Florida, we haven't seen those sand spots on the field. Must be recently down. Just recently put those in to maybe alleviate some of the issues in the middle of the field. 2nd and 10. Whitfield, quick toss, catch is made by Thompson. Judah Thompson is going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. The inside of the 15.
Ball carried by Thompson to the 11-yard line. It'll bring up an Evangel Christian, 1st down.
First and 10 on the 11. There's a pitch again, Chapman. And the senior still on his feet, stiff arms, and Chapman, 1 man to beat, touchdown.
Ball carried by number 15.
Great offensive line play. And also Chapman, way to run the ball and ready to run it hard and able to find the area to get into that end zone.
And if the Evangel Lightning will strike first. Golden Eagles, you can already tell they're missing Cooper Kinnett.
Because he's also a big player on defense as well.
Two-point conversion attempt coming up. And with motion, give it to Atkins as the sophomore will be stopped several yards short of the goal line. The Evangel Lightning strike first, 6-0. Evangel over Grace Baptist, the 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal, presented by Kingdom.com, is sponsored by Grace Moyne Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way, and by Fairlife Core Power Protein. Work hard, recover harder. As this is booted away and past 10 yards, Grace Baptist touched it, but went out of bounds, so still the possession for the Golden Eagles. Try to get possession of it, but even you could hear the Evangel sideline was cheering for people to get it. And thank you to all 100 of you watching from wherever you are.
Hey, big 100.
Of course, I'm sure a majority of the 100 people watching are Grace Baptist fans. You guys missed a great semifinal earlier. And the Freedom Cowboys have a date with the winner of this contest, as a run up the middle attempted by Tyler Parrott is stopped by the defensive line.
Evangel's defensive line, they're nothing to play with, man. They're able to just stop the guys at any point of running play, and that's the problem that they gave them last time Grace had faced them.
Grace with a loss of about 2 yards on the play for a 2nd and 12. Quick toss, right side. Catch is made. This one by Caleb Adams. He's got a little bit of a space. Caleb Adams, first down and a lot more. He spotted down at the 49-yard line. A good first down, Caleb Adams.
Like I said, it's your team that got you this undefeated score. It's not just Cooper Connect. Now you have to rely on the offensive player weapons that you have.
And good tackle there by Dylan Weathers, the senior. Again, the Evangel Lightning, 3-time defending national champions, could not participate in the 2020 state championship, knocked out with their loss. And what an almost interception by Christian Chapman. Had it in between his hands and incomplete.
Oh, Chapman, what a ball to get. You had to get that one. I see what the quarterback was trying to do, but he's getting the ball a little bit too high. He might need to lower it just a tad bit so that doesn't happen again.
Down indicator says 2nd down. And timeout called by Grace Baptist. Use their first timeout of the half.
Timeout on the field.
And
Grace, that's their first charge timeout of the half.
3:38 left to go in the first quarter. The Golden Eagles will think it over on this 2nd down. .338 left to go in the first quarter. As the Golden Eagles, it's Thompson looking. Thompson, catch is made by Mason Long, and he will be short of the first down, but only by 2 yards.
And great awareness by Thompson, just being able to hold into there and able to just throw that ball. Nice little easily touched by him.
Third down and 2. In motion. They get an offsides or false start here.
You mean encouragement?
Or encroachment, you're right. Maybe neutral zone infraction, one of the two.
Encroachment defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
As we learned a few weeks ago when we covered the Southern Prep game, there can be offsides on the offense. Very rare, but it can happen. but no offsides on the defense, only encroachment or neutral zone infractions, as we now have a 1st and 10. Lucky break for the Golden Eagles as they get a new set of downs. Thompson airing it out to the right side and getting back for the catch is Caleb Adams. He's on his feet, and Caleb Adams into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
Again, Caleb Adams showing himself why he was player of the week 1 year. And now he's got this game even.
Just got the better of the cornerback. Juked him out. It's Harris Black in coverage, and great touchdown. It's now tied up here late in the first quarter. Two-point conversion attempt. Thompson swallowed up by the defensive line. So we stay even with 2:34 left to go in the first quarter. Tied at 6. .234 left to go in the first quarter. Golden Eagles respond and goes past the 10 yards and fallen on by Aiden Lau.
Kickoff recovered by number 12, Lau. Ball spotted.
As it now at the 31-yard line.
Evangel Christian, first down.
Is that good, ma'am?
Now we'll see how the Evangel Lightning respond to that Grace drive. Whitfield alone in the shotgun. Correction, not Whitfield, it's Atkins with the direct snap. Atkins staying alive and stiff arm down the sideline. Atkins all the way, finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Forward carry by Atkins down to the 21.
What a big play by Atkins, and just able to dodge between guys and just get nothing but green grass. But luckily Grace Baptist was there to save the touchdown.
Atkins tiptoed the sideline there. Couldn't, of course, directly see it from our vantage point, especially with the Evangel players on the sideline. Looked like he could have stepped out of bounds earlier. Of course, the officials had the best vantage point on that on the sideline. 1st and 10 from the 20. Evangel marching it down the field. Atkins again, this time brought down for only a gain of 3 yards.
Ball carried by Atkins to the 17-yard line. That'll bring up Evangel Christian, second down.
Officials timeout.
Timeout injury for blood.
The timeout injury looked like a player had a cut or has some blood, so they take a timeout to substitute in and resuming back play. Handoff up the middle is Tyler Wilson. Carry of a few yards.
Ball carried by Wilson to the 14-yard line. It'll bring up an Evangel Christian 3rd down.
About a 5-yard gain for a 3rd and 5. This Grace defense tries to keep the score even. Upside carry again by Wilson. Tyler Wilson will be stopped by the Grace defense. Big play made there by Cole Mason.
Once again, you're undefeated for a reason. That defense is almost the reason why they're undefeated as well. If you look back on their scoring, offenses rarely get the scoring on them.
Final 60 seconds of the first quarter winding down. As Eli Whitfield rolls to his left. He's maybe got some space. Toss towards the end zone. Did he make the catch in bounds? Waiting for the officials to confer. They're talking about it in depth, waiting for the signal. Touchdown.
And that was an amazing catch. He was able to get both feet down.
I don't think we got the replay on it. We'll see if we can get the, as they will do the PAT on the other side of the field. See if we can review it on our end at least. As they will do the PAT on the other side. And Ronnie, we'll get your quick word while this PAT happens as you see the physical replay here on the side. Difficult angle, but what do you see on this? You say he's got a foot down at least on that?
On that, he had a foot down right there. It looks like he got his right foot down, and then it went down, and they ruled that he controlled the ball so before he hit the ground. So you have a touchdown.
And I think that 35.9 as PAT coming up, chance to make it a 13-6 game. And the officials are having another discussion here. I'm not sure if they're rediscussing the potential catch or if they're determining the placement of something here. Not sure what they're discussing here. We'll get the call.
There is no play. The chain crew is officiating crew. The chain crew will now be removed from the game.
So the referee said there was no foul in the play. The chain crew will be removed from the game, and it will be enforced by the officials for down and distance.
Oh, really?
So the chain crew has been removed from the game.
How many times has this ever happened?
I believe that as far as we're aware, we heard up top, I believe the volunteer operating the down indicator said something. Not sure if they get another volunteer or what the situation is, but Coach Ateka having a discussion with the head official here about what's going on. And Ronnie, I'll get your take on this. You don't see it often with the chain crew getting ejected, but it certainly can happen if you have unsportsmanlike conduct.
This is true. You have a number of ways to do that. You can actually enforce a penalty if you like. I'd prefer not to impact the kids for something they didn't do and just remove the person and move on, make it administrative. But they've done a good job of explaining the situation to both coaches. And in addition to that, they did a really good job of coming together and discussing the catch back there in the end zone. So good job by the crew.
Especially with that in high school, it's 1 foot or one knee equivalent to 2 feet. But of course, only requiring 1 foot. And time for the PAT as This is booted through the uprights. Perfect by Lucas Mast. 13-6, 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Evangel Lightning lead by 7. It looks like we do actually have a penalty marker on the field.
There is no flag for hurdling. The extra point's good.
There's no flag for hurdling is what is ruled there, so taken down. All right, 34 seconds left to go in the game.
Christian 12, Grace Baptist 6.
And .34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. As again, odd situation, the chain crew ejected from the contest. Not something you see often, as Mason Long goes for the return to the 40-yard line for 28.4. Actually, looks like the member who was ejected, the chain crew is back. I want to thank all 121 of you watching. You've already seen something you probably don't see every day with a member of the chain gang being ejected, and right now you're seeing the Golden Eagles only down by 7 as we're still here in the first quarter. First and 10, scramble for Mason Long. Looked like he was going to pass, but found the opening. Mason Long for a first down and a little bit more, trying to beat Chapman, and finally brought down by several defensive players and down to the 23-yard line. There's an Evangel player down back at the line of scrimmage. That was 56 Everton Jones, and great sportsmanship from Tyler Parrott to point out to the training staff that he was down, but great game there. And 56 didn't go off. Yeah, he has to there. He substituted now. He has to come out. But he was down slowly. But, yeah, it's Caleb Lumpkin coming in. As now time winding down, I believe they will take this to the end of the first quarter. After 12 minutes, close game here. Freedom Cowboys await the winner on Monday night. Evangel 13, Grace Baptist 6, the 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal presented by Kingdom.com, sponsored by Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way, and by Fairlife Core Power Protein. Work hard, recover harder. start of the second quarter from Pete Edwards Field in Panama City Beach, Florida. Toss, right side, incomplete, intended for Adams. Spencer Thompson, Brendan Daniel, Ronnie Perkins, producer Audrey Green, Jerry Jr. running the additional camera, and James Shannon running public address announcing here in the booth, bringing the action from the panhandle of Florida. Been a fun day so far, 2 games down. Third one, of course, in progress. Fourth one to go between Westminster Christian and the Evangel Lightning Blue team. And 2nd and 10. Golden Eagles is the keeper by Thompson. Thompson goes up the middle. And gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Brings up a 3rd down. Now, Brendan, the Golden Eagles in this contest, especially being down Cooper Connett, you think maybe with Connett they'd be up by 1 or 2 touchdowns here. So it's playing out the way you would think with them being out there, one of their stars. And the ball's loose in the backfield, and Evangel has picked it up, potentially a scoop and score. And touchdown saving tackle as Caden Jones slid there, and he is slow to get up.
Down at the 50-yard line. It'll be an Evangel Christian first down.
And it does look like it's helmet off, slow to get off the field is Caden Jones, but got the fumble recovery. Great effort by Caden Jones.
Let's talk about the defensive player that got down there and then scooped it right up to him, and he's able to run that ball down and give some field.
Yep, that was Caden Jones who did that. And now puts the Lightning in position to the 48-yard line of their own territory. Now a chance for Evangel to go up by 2 scores. Whitfield gonna go deep downfield and left to Chapman all alone on the sideline. Stepped out of bounds. He could have gone closer, but stepped out at about the 18-yard line. Great effort, and as you see here, the Lightning charging down the field. First and 10 for the Lightning in the red zone. Whitfield, quick toss, Chapman jukes out a tackle and gets forced out of bounds for a gain of maybe a yard or 2.
This is complete from number 8 Whitfield to number 15 Chapman. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. It'll bring up an Evangel Christian 2nd down.
2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 8. Gain of a few yards there. Whitfield looking, quick toss, catch made, the ball pops out! It pops out of Grace, has gotten the recovery. A catch made by Judah Thompson, popped out, and the Golden Eagles, just like that, have got the ball back.
And what a shot that they needed. Just the guy going down, just fumbled the ball. Grace was eager enough to get down on that ball.
And Ronnie, I'll get your take on this with the element of the catch there. It looked like control and a football move and such. Clear fumble recovery for you?
Then we had a illegal
15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
And a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run with, I believe, contact to the helmet or neck area as well. So lucky break for the Golden Eagles there.
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. It'll bring up a Grace Grace Baptist.
And now to the 42-yard line as the Golden Eagles look to even up the score. Catch right side. Here's Parrott, Tyler Parrott trying to cut through this defense and gets a gain of a few yards there. About a 2nd and 7.
Pass complete to number 21, Parrott, down to the 45-yard line. They'll bring it by Grace Baptist. 2nd down and 7.
And reversal. Here goes Mason Long. Was looking for the pass there, and what a block by Pierce Smith to open it up. But Mason Long is still going down to about the 21-yard line, and it looks like Thomas Koch slow to get up. Or excuse me, Zach Chandler really slow to get up with that tackle, and the Golden Eagles have got new life, as you saw in the replay.
It'll be a Grace Baptist. First down. Direction ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Spotted at the 25 where he went out of bounds, and now a new set of downs there.
What?
Getting lower and lower on battery, but it says it's charging. But it's like it was at 7, now it's at 4%.
I haven't touched it.
1st and 10.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's going down in battery.
High snap there, and Thomas Koch with the first contact and a sack on Mason Long.
Ball kept by number 3, Long.
What?
Loss of yardage on the play. It'll be a Grace Baptist.
But
Second down
it
and
says
13.
it's charging, but it's not. I don't know either.
Do you? Hey, y'all just want to switch the sling from this one and put it on the field cam, and I'll go to the field? Did you hear me? Audrey, do you want me to just take this? Take the sling from this, put it on there. And
Timeout from Grace Baptist with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Coming up on the Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling halftime report, Brendan and I will give our thoughts and analysis from the first half. And what's been a closely knit game here between the Lightning and the Golden Eagles is all coming up on the Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling halftime report. Reminder that the 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal is presented by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider. Sponsored by First Horizon, all things financial. And sponsored by Crutcher's Auto Repair, trusted by Franklin since 1980. Been a close contest here in Panama City Beach. It was a really close one between Ezekiel and Freedom. Now Freedom has emerged victorious and prevented overtime. Kyle Collins and company, congratulations to them. We'll talk to Coach Collins and whichever player he chooses. As this is aired out deep downfield, a catch and touchdown. Cole Mason has got another 6 points on the board for the Golden Eagles.
He was just able to get enough separation just to get enough and get that easy catch for a touchdown.
And you saw on the replay there, so Ronnie, I'll get your take on this just because of the close call on it. So talk about pass interference all the time. What do you see on this play?
There was some separation initiated by the offensive player. I'm assuming the officials felt that it didn't rise to the level, but I probably would have called that in that situation.
So close there, but 13-12, a chance for the Golden Eagles to go up by a point after. Deep toss, back of the end zone. Did he get the catch and feed in there? Yes, he did. Great two-point conversion with the reception to Mason. Cole Mason, incredible. And now the Golden Eagles have taken the lead with 8:05 left to go in the first half. As you see the two-point conversion attempt there, or the backside of it. It's one of those where when you're on the line positioning there, that's the best vantage point.
Yeah, this is not charging. Yeah, this is not charging.
That's fine. Just swap it out. Swap it out. It's not charging.
This one.
The plug. Give me the plug. The plug that's not charging the camera.
8:05 left to go in the first half, as the Golden Eagles will boot it away. Again, the Golden Eagles earlier this year got the victory on the road in Montefello, Alabama, against the Evangel Lightning. It is hard to beat a team twice, and that's what they're trying to accomplish here. As the ball does go 10 yards, and it's picked up by Aiden Lau. Stopped at about the 42-yard line.
Spotted at the 42-yard line. That'll bring up an Evangel Christian first down.
Brendan, how impressed are you with this next man up effort from the Golden Eagles so far in the first half?
I'm very impressed, especially by the quarterback. He's able to throw the ball perfectly well to their star player. And like I said,
Whitfield airs it out, incomplete, intended for Thompson. And a lot of Evangel fans are wanting a pass interference call. They won't get it there.
not with them both fairly fighting.
And Thompson is slow to get up. And especially with how many reps they've been given to Krista Chapman. He's at least stand up on his own feet, but he will definitely be looked at by the training staff. Second and 10 here as Whitfield had that incomplete pass intended for Thompson. Second and 10. They'll opt on the ground this time. Left side is Hunter Adkins. Down, Hunter Adkins with a carry of about 5 yards.
Ball carried by Adkins down to the 48-yard line. That'll bring up an Evangel Christian third down.
A few yards short of the first down on that carry. As the Evangel Lightning offense tries to push through.
This is big for Grace Baptist. They can get this stop.
Carry again, Adkins, and they might get the stop. Let's see where they spot him. They move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, Atkins just had enough power just to get that, just enough of him to get that first down.
Ball carried down. It'll be an Evangel Christian first down.
Getting closer to the halfway point in this second quarter. First down and 10. Movement and good sight to see Chapman back in the game. Right side, trying to find some space, and then forced out of bounds with a gain of only about 2 or 3 yards.
Again, great defense by Grace Baptist, just able to find
44-yard line.
and just not getting tricked by any offensive plays.
Evangel Christian, second down.
Make that carry. It's about a 2nd down and 6.
What?
Plug this up. That'll charge that. Plug it up to one of these.
Second down. Whitfield airing it out. And the catch is made. Reception by Judah Thompson. Touchdown, Evangel.
And wait for Judah Thompson, just waiting for that ball to come down. The Grace Baptist player was just a little bit early on the swipe.
Five-point lead for Evangel. 2-point conversion attempt. Chance to make it 7. Whitfield will hand it off, and 2-point conversion is stopped. Only a 5-point lead for the Lightning with 5:49 left to go in the first half. The 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal is presented by Kingdom.com, sponsored by First Horizon, All Things Financial, and Crutcher's Auto Repair, trusted by Franklin, Tennessee since 1980. Booted away. And return attempt by the Golden Eagles. And dangerous, weaving through is Cole Mason. Got one man to beat. Cole Mason, another man to beat. And Cole Mason all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Stepped out of bounds at the 35. As you see on the replay here, Cole Mason, incredible.
Cole Mason's being that next man up by himself. I mean, everybody else has been playing great, but Cole Mason has been the big star to replace Connect. Great return by him. He's been playing a major role in why this team is still in this game.
From the 35-yard line, the Golden Eagles will try to respond to that Evangel touchdown. They've been able to respond to each of the scores thus far. High snap. Carry up the middle by Thompson, or keep.
No.
Thompson with a keeper for a gain of 4.
Carried by Thompson up to the 31-yard line. They'll bring up a Grace Baptist.
And here's 2nd down and about 4, and tripped up for a sack in the backfield. Caden Jones, the junior, getting a sack in a much-needed time.
Absolutely, it's a big sack by him. Was able to get him by his tippy toes.
It'll bring up the Grace Baptist. 3rd down.
Good?
Third down and long. Toss left side. The catch is made. Cole Mason. Again, dangerous when Cole Mason gets the ball. 3rd and long to try and convert. Short a few yards. Looked like the ball had popped out. And I believe it's still in possession to the Golden Eagles.
27-yard line.
And it'll be about a 4th down and 4.
And at this point, you got to go for it. Evangel's not a team to play with. You got to go for it and get this first down in order to stay in this game.
And a timeout called by Tim Smith. About 3:38 left to go in the second quarter.
Evangel.
3:38 left to go in the second quarter. 4th down and 3 for the Golden Eagles. Has kept Mason Long scrambling. He's going to try to get the first down, avoiding several tackles. He's going to get the first down. How about a little bit more? Tripped up just outside the 10-yard line and a first down. Not a first and goal.
Long. Down at the 11-yard line. It'll be a Grace Baptist. First down.
First down and 10. Thompson across, almost it's an interception, picked off by Thompson. And Thompson still on his feet, trying to get to the outside of Thompson, trying to get outside, and he successfully does. Christian Chapman all the way. Pick six, touchdown, 90 yards.
It was just the right place at the right time. Thompson threw that ball a little bit too early to his wideout, and that was the cause for the interception, and nothing but green grass after that.
And Golden Eagle injured, looked like Tyler Parrott. Last thing you need is more injuries for the Golden Eagles. Down by 11, potentially down by 12. PAT incoming. Lucas Mass to kick. Snap, set, kick, and it is good. 26-14, a 12-point lead here for the Evangel Lightning in Panama City Beach. Special thank you to all 132 watching from wherever you are. Onside kick attempt by Grace Baptist, and Grace Baptist falls out of bounds, which Tim Smith jumping around got upset about that as it goes out of bounds, and the Golden Eagles still keep it on the 49-yard line. Had a chance that they could have recovered if they had pounced on it. Contacted by the Golden Eagle player.
49-yard line. It'll be a first down, Grace Baptist.
Brendan down by 12. Not too early to sound the alarm necessarily for the Golden Eagles. Again, without Cooper Connett right now, potentially Tyler Parrott went to the sideline. Looks like he's back in. So of course, a good sign for him. But this is where the Golden Eagles have to respond to try and keep this from being too out of reach.
Absolutely. This is a big offensive drive to stick to your game plan. Nothing's really hurting you.
And Wesley Thompson brought down the sack made by Zach Chandler.
Grace Baptist has been very successful offensive-wise. It's just the Evangel defense is just giving them a hard time, as expected. This is a revenge game for them as well.
There's Tim Smith, the defensive coordinator for the Evangel Lightning. Of course, going into this year, going in 46-10. It's an impressive career at the helm of the Evangel Lightning program. Of course, 3 straight national championships. This is aired out deep downfield, and the catch made by Cole Mason in coverage to about the 24-yard line.
Cole Mason must have that superstar X factor turned on that you see on Madden, because he is doing his thing out here, and no one's barely stopping him.
First down.
And the expiring minutes here in the first half. Of course, Evangel received the ball to start off the game. So Grace scoring here, they get it in the second half. Of course, the semifinal we saw earlier, the Freedom Cowboys couldn't score on their final drive of the half and bobbled it at first, but the catch secured by Mason Long, and they'll rule him for forward progress with a gain of about a yard or two, and a flag flies late. Looked like maybe unsportsmanlike conduct or something like that, so maybe tack on more to the end of the play.
Pass is complete. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. Flag on the play.
Waiting on the signal here. And while they're talking about this, Ronnie, did you maybe see anything on the backside of that would warrant?
Dead ball, personal foul,
yep,
white.
Personal foul against
Dead ball,
Grace Baptist.
personal foul, blue.
Both sides, so
They'll
they offset.
the down count.
Did you see anything that may have warranted those flags being thrown?
Had blown several seconds afterwards that continued on with a little bit of pushing and shoving, so that was probably a smart call.
And we mentioned it already with the emotions being high in games like this, a matter of the officials shutting those kind of plays down early. And, of course, it's the first half. About 60 seconds remaining. Grace Baptist knocking on the door of the end zone. Pitch in the backfield. What a controlling move by Caleb Adams to keep the ball there. Carries it, 50 seconds left.
Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line. They'll bring it for Grace Baptist. First down.
40 seconds without about a 3rd down and 4. Time winding down. 30 seconds. With the clock still running, Grace not trying to hurry up any plays here. Airing it out towards the end zone. Mason Long, touchdown! Got the better of his man, and Grace Baptist has got another 6.
And another offensive big option with Grace Baptist is Mason Long. He's been doing great as well and just able to get that touchdown easily. Guy's not even close to him.
6-point game now as the Golden Eagles have a pending 2-point conversion attempt with 20.5 to go.
That's a huge offensive scoring play by Grace Baptist as well. They definitely needed that one.
And 2-point attempt. Toss left side over through the intended target of Cole Mason just outside of his right-hand reach. 6-point game here at Pete Edwards Field. 20 seconds until we head to the Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling halftime report. And a lot of stuff to talk about from the first half here, Brendan. A lot of great action on both sides. It's close-knit. And these, going into the tournament as well, both the semis, the way that teams are played out, these are the matchups we wanted. These are the matchups of the teams we wanted facing off against each other. And we're in a situation now where they're living up to the hype, and it just makes for an even better national championship on Monday night.
Absolutely, and we played these. We called both these games pretty close. I mean, neither me or James really thought that they were going to be blowout wins, but gosh, just both revenge games, and they're just so beautiful. And these teams have been playing very, very hard.
And realistically, the only blowout win, of course, that's happened today was Southern Prep over the Tennessee Heat. And that's only because the Tennessee Heat have been injured so much. I mean, not extreme blowout, but at least Southern Prep controlled the entirety of the game. And James pointing at me thinking it was a pun intended there. It was not. Onside kick attempt, and Evangel is going to take it back. Here goes Hayden Black. Got one man to beat it. Hayden Black is going to return it for a touchdown. What turned out to be an attempted onside kick is now another 6 points for the Evangel Lightning.
Yeah, that time it probably would have been best just to squib kick it and just make it unable to return, but Grace took the chance of doing an onside kick, and they paid for it.
Back to a 12-point lead. Granted, the Golden Eagles could get it back with 12 seconds left and maybe take a deep shot, but 12 seconds remain. Potential 13-point lead incoming again. Here goes Lucas Mast again, and it's a fake. Right side, Colton Doro, the hold, and the two-point conversion attempt is no good, so still remains at 12 with 12 seconds remaining in the first half. And reminder again, the 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal is presented by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider. First Horizon, all things financial, and Crutcher's Auto Repair, trusted by Franklin, Tennessee since 1980. You see the state championship banner already made for the Grace Golden Eagles. The fans traveled well all the way from the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Trying to remember, James up here with me. I'm trying to remember from Dayton, Tennessee down to Panama City Beach. It was about 6 hours, 6.5 when we went down from the All-Star game. So around that area, maybe 6 hours, 5.5 hours for them. So, of course, for us, seven from the greater Nashville area, between 7 and 8 hours between all of us. A lot of road mileage as this will go out of play, and of course, no time taken off the clock. Great opportunity for the Golden Eagles here.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team. The ball will be placed 5 yards from the spot it went out of bounds, 1st and 10.
So from where it went out of bounds, they'll place it on the 46-yard line in Lightning territory. So here we go. Golden Eagles in no way, shape, or form out of it in this contest. Down by 2 touchdowns. They look for the pass. Catch is made. Cole Mason trying to get to the outside. He got 7, 6, and stops the clock with 5.5 and does get the first down. Likely chance you take the deep shot. Again, the Golden Eagles do get the ball to start the second half. Trying to take a shot, potentially make it within 1 score heading into the locker room.
Maybe doing Music City Miracle?
No, well, yeah, Music City Miracle maybe. See how it goes. Final seconds. Thompson airing it out, and it's another interception. It was Wesley Thompson who tried airing it out, and another interception, and this one credited to Hayden Black, and that's going to be the end of the first half. It's lived up to the hype. The rematch is through 2 quarters. 32-20, the Golden Eagles down by 12 to the Evangel Christian School Lightning. Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling halftime report coming up in just a few moments. first half right now, 32-20, and the Golden Eagles. We talked about this next man up mentality. We talked about how difficult it was going to be without Cooper Connett. You put in Cooper Connett in this game, they're probably either up by a touchdown or tied up in this contest. The Golden Eagles, they really had a game plan coming in, and it shows why they're only down by 12.
And Thompson hasn't been doing such a bad job. It's just certain throws he's been missing, but that's easily fixable. But they've been using other key offensive players as well, and that's been the main reason why they've been in this game.
Yeah, Cole Mason has been fantastic. Russell players on the Golden Eagles side of the ball. It's been interesting, but especially for Evangel, shows why they're the 3-time defending national champions. Just something about the Florida atmosphere that really gets them going and is where they hit their stride, even with coming into this tournament having a loss to Ezekiel Academy. Evangel, how do they keep the lead and punch a ticket for a date with the Freedom Cowboys on Monday night?
They just need to do what they keep doing. I mean, they're not bad. They've been doing a beautiful, wonderful job all around. It's just, hey, do whatever you can to get Grace Baptist just the way you have them. And this is their revenge tour right now. I'm sure that's how they're feeling, and they'll get that revenge, I'm sure.
2.5 games down, 1.5 more games to go here for Saturday's matchups. Halftime here for Evangel and Grace Baptist. We'll be back in a few moments for coverage of the second half. You're watching the 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal presented by Kingdom.com. Thank you for watching the Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling halftime report. Start of the third quarter in Panama City Beach, Florida. Close contest, 12-point lead as this is kept by the Golden Eagles, who receive it for the start of the second half. Picked up by one of the Golden Eagles. And get them started back on offense. Spencer Thompson, Brendan Daniel, Ronnie Perkins, James Shannon doing PA announcing duties today. He'll be calling the Westminster game directly after this one. Also got Audrey Green producing the show today, at least for this contest, and then Jerry Jr. sideline cam as pressure and a sack. Wesley Thompson could not get out of coverage, and the Evangel Lightning step up when they need to. Golden Eagles with that sack. It's a loss of about 6 for a 2nd and 16. Now motion, pitched. Here's Caleb Adams trying to go through. There is a flag down and the ball is loose. Evangel recovered it, but there are several flags down. So we will get the call. Several flags on the field. Looked like one from the backside first and one from the far side. And you know what? First time in the second half, let's get in Ronnie Perkins. From your vantage point on that, you probably got a lot to dissect in this. What do you think are possibly the penalties on this one?
Waiting to happen, so we're going to see what the official call is.
Personal foul, blindside block.
Blindside block on the Golden Eagles. So now the question is with the fumble recovery, they're waiting on the interpretation of the play. So he's talking to Coach Smith to figure out about the enforcement, and we'll get the call clarified.
Personal foul, blindside block, offense. 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So it looks like the ball was ruled down by contact on there. So that's why Tim Smith accepted the penalty. So repeat 2nd down and 2nd and a quarter of the field. And toss, dumped out, it's intercepted! Intercepted by the lineman, Zach Chandler at the line of scrimmage. And an unfortunate turn of events for the Golden Eagles.
Very unfortunate time of events, but my word, the defensive lineman with the one-arm catch. I see you, son. Let's go.
Golden Eagles knew they had the ball to start out the second half. Several penalties. Then the Lightning step up in prime time.
Just so excited to see a big man just do that. You rarely get to see that out of us.
Now Evangel has a chance to go up by 3 scores as Thompson to the right side weaves through and brought down a gain of about 9 yards. Freedom Cowboys await the winner of tonight's contest. Will the Evangel Lightning rematch them from the regular season? There goes Christian Chapman. No tackles. No one can bring him down. Touchdown, Evangel.
Christian Chapman, he might be a small guy, but he's a big fella running that ball. Let's just watch this replay. He looks like he's down, but he is not down. Just able to spin out every tackle and then just reel his way into that end zone.
PAT coming up to make this a 19-point game. as it goes through the uprights. Perfect. 39-20 with 10:05 left to go in the third quarter. The 2021 NHSA National Championship semifinal presented by Kingdom.com, sponsored by Crumble Cookies. Enjoy to every last crumb, and Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling services for every season. .05 left to go in the third quarter. As this is picked up by Jacob Mock. Goes to the 48-yard line. Takes off a little bit of time. And now, Brendan, this is territory for the Golden Eagles. You have to score on every drive, and you have to start making stops on the defensive front.
Absolutely, but this Evangel defense, man, it's hard. They're sending a lot of pressure on Thompson because they know, hey, if we put on as much pressure as we can, it's going to be hard for him to even throw that ball or get that ball off.
Again, you wonder how different this contest would be with Cooper Connett in. Likely at halftime could be a 6-point lead or closer tied. As Mason Long looking, toss, catch is made, Cole Mason. And first down, pushed back, forward progress to the 35-yard line.
Pass is complete from Long to Mason. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Correction, ball spotted at the 35-yard line. It'll be a Grace Baptist push down.
From the 35-yard line, Grace Baptist down by 19, trying to mount a comeback. Airing it out, and it's another interception. Christian Chapman gets the pick, and the Evangel Lightning take over yet again.
Christian Chapman, he's just doing everything, offense, defense, special teams. He is honestly my player of the game right here.
Now with 9:15 remaining in the third, seen some stops made and forced fumbles by the Golden Eagles. This would definitely be a time for a forced fumble. First and 10, slung over to Thompson, left side, and ruled incomplete.
Man, just got an interception. You expect him to catch a bullet right off the rip?
Second and 10. Whitfield looking. It's an interception! Mason Long gets it inside the 20. Exactly what the Golden Eagles needed.
And I wonder if that's just a miscommunication on the quarterback wise, because he looked like he had another play in mind.
First down.
Thought we may have gotten a penalty announcement there. Doesn't look like there was a flag. Probably just tripped the mute switch. 9:02 left to go in the third, and on the 15-yard line, the Golden Eagles got exactly what they needed. Goes Mason Long, scrambling, looking for an opening, and there's a flag down And see what they call here. Not sure what's going on here. They're having a discussion about it. Looks like we got a call.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
So back for 10 yards. Most of the time when you see those long runs, it turns into offensive hold. Now a 2nd and 20 plus. A 2nd and 23. Now the Golden Eagles well outside the red zone. Thompson looking, airs it out, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Evangel reverse Baptist, third down.
Now 3rd down coming up for the Golden Eagles. Again, as we mentioned, Brendan, this is a you have to score situation for Grace Baptist. Still plenty of time left. Not much of a situation to fully panic, but starting to get to that point in the game, especially down by 19.
Absolutely. You're about to press that button, but not quite yet, as you said. They just have to get this offense going back on track. The Evangel defense has them all figured out, but I'm sure Coach Ateka will figure it out.
Thompson, reversal right side to Cole Mason. He's got an opening and a blocker. Cole Mason inside of the 10-yard line down to about the 6 and a 1st and goal coming up.
Carried by Mason. North out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That'll be a Grace Baptist. First down. Correction. Grace Baptist. 3rd down.
Actually looked like it may have been a 1st and goal, but just short of the line to gain, about the 4-yard line. So a 3rd and 1 coming up. Way better positioning. Great reversal over to Cole Mason. Here's Mason long. It's going to take it up the middle, untouched, touchdown.
Exactly what you needed right there. Just able to win the trenches for the offensive line and just run up the field right straight there in the middle. Great play.
Down by 13, 2-point conversion makes it an 11-point game. Tossing it again to that corner of the end zone, and 2-point conversion is good. Amazing reception by Cole Mason. It's now 39-28. Golden Eagles still in it, down by 11 in this NHSA National Championship semifinal, presented by Kingdom.com. .8:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter, an 11-point game. The Golden Eagles are keeping it interesting. And a little squib kick falling on at the 49-yard line. And we'll see the Evangel Lightning get back to work. It's Grace Baptist defense has certainly given Whitfield and company a run for their money. And Now down by 11. This is where the Golden Eagles definitely need to stop on this drive to shift the momentum. First and 10 from the 49. And ball loose in the backfield and immediately fallen on by Whitfield. Could have been dangerous.
That's very dangerous and a very close call for Evangel. Grace Baptist was almost just that much closer to keeping it, to getting this game very much closer.
A loss of about close to 10, about a loss of 8 for a 2nd and 18. Second down, left side. Here goes Christian Chapman, who's been getting a lot of reps today. Pushed out of bounds and gets back about 5 yards. Maybe close to it. It'll be spotted for a 3rd and 13. Grace Baptist bench starting to increase their decibel levels. 3rd and 13. Toss by Whitfield to Thompson. It's a catch and first down as they try to force out the ball to the 36-yard line. And a 1st and 10 for the Evangel Lightning extends the drive.
Down to the 36-yard line of the Evangel Christian. First down.
And a great play by Kristen Chapman, the senior. Again, covered a few games for Evangel this year. Hasn't been mentioned as much. So getting in the repetitions today. Putting in the work as left side carry. This one by Lightning. Atkins with the carry. Maybe a gain of a yard. No gain ruled on the play for now, about a 2nd and 10. There's the left side. Carry there by Atkins. He's got some space and a lot more. 1st and 10 on the 25. The 3-time defending national champions are starting to burn down the clock as they push it down the field. From the 24-yard line, Lightning continue this offensive drive with a new set of downs. Hand off, up the middle. Great carry by Tyler Wilson. Gain of about 7 yards. On a 2nd and 3. Whitfield looking back at that play clock, hands it off again to Wilson. Tyler Wilson will be stopped at about the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard, 3rd down.
Number 22 Wilson, loss of yardage on the play. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up
Whitfield and company facing a 3rd down and 4 as Whitfield looking to air out the pass to the left side. That is an interception! Caleb Adams going across the middle. This Grace defense steps up in times that they need to, and Adams will get tackled at about the 16-yard line.
Just exactly what Grace needed in order to get back in this game. He read that play perfectly, just able to read off the quarterback and just get that interception. I think he even went off his zone coverage if they were playing zone.
Again, an 11-point difference. And this defense has forced close to 5 turnovers tonight. Now gives their offense a chance to get to work again. Pitch, Adams. Caleb Adams again. He's got some blockers. Trying to get past this last man. Couldn't weave through to get past Caden Jones, but will potentially move the chains for a 1st down. There is a flag down at the end of the play. Last thing, potentially a face mask. They'll confer and discuss. If that's the case, it adds on more for Evangel Christian.
Face mask, defense, 5 yards from the end of the run, 1st down.
Just adds on 5 yards, and the Golden Eagles, there was a question maybe if it was a 1st down on the spotting of the ball, but no question there.
It'll be a Grace Baptist 1st down.
All 145 of you watching, you are tuning in at the right time. As this is kept up the middle, here goes Mason Long, the senior, tries to get past the last tackle, and he'll be spotted for another 1st down at the 42-yard line. Grace Baptist is exactly what you want if you're the Golden Eagles right now, trying to push it through, get some more 1st downs, look to get the touchdown and make it a closer game. Just under 15 minutes left to go in regulation. Thompson. Batted, incomplete pass. Caleb Lumpkin.
Another big defensive lineman play by Lumpkin. Just able to get his hand up right on time as Thompson was about to throw that ball to whoever he found out there.
Mason Long alone. Looking, he's got pressure, gets off the pass over through his target of Cole Mason. 3rd down coming up. Again, one more contest following this semifinal. Westminster Christian Lightning will collide with the Evangel Blue Lightning. See who will face off against Southern Prep in the Division II championship. Mason Long going to keep it under pressure, avoids a tackle. Still from behind, flag is down in the backfield. And pointing towards Tim Smith, looks like it is a penalty on the offense. 4th down, likely coming up.
Holding, offense. That penalty is declined, 4th down.
Exactly 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. So 4th down and 15, and I believe Coach Ateka calls a timeout. No, there's a whistle for ready for play, no timeouts. It resumes here. Grace Baptist looks like they're going to, the usual punt formation. 4th and 15, high snap, and booted away. Great kick there. This will be returned by Harris Black. Harris Black to the left side. He's got some blockers. Harris Black tried to jump over Tyler Parrott. Tripped up, and a great punt return to about the 30-yard line.
Grace Baptist, Evangel Christian, first down.
.127 left to go in the third quarter. Evangel has the ball back with great field positioning at the 30-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunter Atkins again. Carries several yards and shove after the play. No call there. 2nd down and 5. 60 seconds winding down before we get to the final 12 minutes of regulation. Whitfield with Adkins to his right.
See a blitz coming in. Chapman's wide open.
Adkins couldn't wrap up a tackle. Cole Mason tried to get it done, and a big carry for Hunter Adkins to move the chains again inside the red zone.
Now to the 14-yard line. Correction, the 15-yard line. It'll be an Evangel Christian first down.
Evangel trying to get their lead back to that comfortable 19. First and 10. Right side, carry by Adkins. Flag is down in the backside.
Carried by number 11, Atkins. Down to the 10-yard line. Flag up the play.
Likely an offensive holding. Looks like they're going to move it back.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. It'll bring up an Evangel Christian first down.
Final seconds of the third quarter. Looks like the Lightning are just going to let this wind down. An 11-point game, still a close one here in Panama City Beach. 39-28. The Evangel Lightning lead over the Golden Eagles. Back in a few moments for the NHSA National Championship semifinal, presented by Kingdom.com. "12 minutes separate the Golden Eagles and the Lightning from a date with the Freedom Cowboys on Monday night for the national championship. Evangel trying to punch another score in here on a 1st and 20. As this ball is loose in Grace Baptist, they may have fallen on it. Yes, Grace Baptist got to it. Cole Mason and the Golden Eagles have taken over.
Again, another defensive play by Grace Baptist is able to get the ball back. Now the key is to scoring. You've done this twice already.
Semi-final of the NHSA National Championship. Spencer Tomset, Brendan Daniel, alongside Ronnie Perkins. Audrey Green producing the show. Jerry Jr. running field cam. James working in a multitude of capacities. We're running PA for the time being. And he'll be on call with Brendan for the Westminster Christian and Evangel Blue Lightning contest after this. Here goes toss right side. Incomplete pass intended for Caleb Adams. Again, just an 11-point game. A wider gap between these two when they faced off in Montevello a few months ago. Look at things close as Grace Baptist. Tries to get it within one score. Toss catch is made by Mason Long. Mason Long turning on some speed. It's a foot race with Harris Black and forced out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Tell you the Golden Eagles are keeping it here, keeping it close here. Thank all 165 of you watching. Said 156 at first, then went up to 164. So thank you all for watching here. Glad to be with you at Pete Edwards Field in Panama City Beach, Florida. As aired out by Thompson. Intercepted! Intercepted by Harris Black. Intended for Caleb Adams.
Black was able to go step by step with, and he just got that ball, let that ball just drop into his arms.
And once again, another defensive turnover. Granted, the Lightning, name of the game is just running out the clock. Golden Eagles need another defensive stop. In this case, another defensive turnover. Hand off up the middle. Left side on the line, and the pile still going. Finally brought down a yard short of the line of gain. Or actually, not a yard short. They'll move the chains. Another first down on the 21-yard line. Score holds 11 minutes until Tim Smith is in his fourth straight national championship. Several of these players have been around. Evangel to experience that in 2018 where they beat CCS for their first title in Dayton, Tennessee. And the collision there with Adkins stopped short just at the line of scrimmage for second down. And Evangel just taking their time, trying to run out fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Toss left side to Chapman. Chapman spinning out of tackle. How about a second one spun out? Finally brought down after a gain of about 6 yards. Make it actually 7. 7-yard gain for a 2nd and 3. Third down. Again on this drive, Brendan. 3rd down situation. This stop is needed here by the Golden Eagles.
Absolutely, and do whatever you can. Maybe try to get a turnover, but absolutely stop this play overall.
Here's Adkins. He brought down. There's a flag down, which this could change the fate of the game potentially. Flag in the backfield. It's called on Bo Swanson. So arguing, he was talking with the official about the call, and it looks like the Golden Eagles are going to be penalized.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Unfortunately, way it goes. Golden Eagles penalized for a face mask. Handoff, Atkins avoids a tackle. Atkins has got some space to the left side, first down and a little bit more. Trying to find the space there, and he gets down to about the 35. And it looks like we do have flags down. Let's see what they call here.
After the play, personal foul, defense. 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Personal foul at the end of the play. And for the Golden Eagles defense, struggles here. Timeout here.
Timeout, Evangel.
Timeout by Evangel with 8:50 left to go as Coach Smith having a discussion with an official. 8:50 left to go in the game. They lead by 11 over the Golden Eagles. .849 left to go in the game. An 11-point lead for Evangel. Trying to increase that lead, and here goes Chapman. Chapman weaving through, touchdown! Evangel Lightning up by 3 scores. And just like that, the Evangel Lightning, chance for them to be up by 18 with this extra point. Officially make it a 3-touchdown game. And ball mishandled. And still loose. Falling on. Point after attempt is no good. A lead by 17 here in Panama City Beach. The Evangel Lightning over the Grace Golden Eagles. (45-28). Golden Eagles don't have much time to respond. This is touched off of 9. Keeps the ball at about the 44-yard line.
Kickoff recovered by number 9.
There's Jude Perry.
That's Perry. Ball spotted at the
Now at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line. That'll bring up a Grace Baptist.
And the Golden Eagles, this drive must be a score. Right side, Mason long with the catch. It's forced behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 3.
Loss of yardage on the play. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. That'll bring up a Grace Baptist second down.
Second down and 13. Golden Eagles try to begin to mount a comeback, aired it out to the left side, and what a catch, Cole Mason, no flags. Cole Mason is gonna go all the way for a Golden Eagles touchdown.
And I'm amazed at the no flag call as Mason just literally just pushed down and was able to catch the ball, and it's just nothing but green grass for him after that.
Ronnie, you saw maybe some Evangel fans, they were wanting a pass interference call. What did you see on that play?
There was some contact and separation initiated by the offensive receiver. How it was interpreted by the official, I don't know. If I were there, I think I would have had to have assessed by rule offensive interference.
Close stuff there, getting tight here in Panama City Beach. And now with another touchdown, the Golden Eagles are right back in it. 2-point conversion makes it a 9-point game. Again, you wonder with, 2-point conversions, missing them early on in the game, start to play out and have a heavy effect. Switch around, and here's the attempt at trying to get the 2-point conversion, and waiting on the signal. Ruled short. Mason Long couldn't get in there. 45-34 with 7:46 left to go in the game. Still staying close as the Golden Eagles only down by 11. .746. As the Golden Eagles down by 11, you still have the feeling of this being a close game as they attempt the onside kick, and this will just go right out of bounds. And 7:46.
And like you said, this feels like a close game. It's a close game, so that clock hits 0-0.
Of course, with this being an 11-point game, the likelihood of this being
Free
tied
kick
at
out
any
of bounds,
point.
kicking team. There'll be a 5-yard penalty added on to the ball where the ball went out of bounds. 1st and 10.
Again, you think about with it being an 11-point game, the chance of it being tied is very slim, especially with the Golden Eagles not having a field goal kicker. But this is where Golden Eagles defensive stop crucial.
Absolutely. This is a big defense stop for Grace Baptist as well if they can just get a fumble, interception, or just stop them in general.
Handoff, Atkins, and the defensive line gets stopped there. Bo Swanson, Extreme Player of the Week, Extreme Player of the Game, the first time that we covered the Golden Eagles in their game against Ezel Harding, and continues to perform as an amazing defender.
Big Bo Swanson just able to get out there to Atkins and stop him, and a couple of yards lost as well.
Great stuff from the junior. Got a loss of about a yard for a 2nd and 11. Give him 2 for a 2nd and 12. Whitfield. Got Atkins to his left with motion. He's going to pass it. Look for something. He's going to air it out, intended for Chapman, and overthrown. It's Chapman incomplete. Bounced it off of his knee. Could have had a huge gain there. Maybe even towards the end zone if he had turned on the Jets, and incomplete.
If he caught that ball, he's definitely by himself. Defense, secondary read that a little late. They were late to the party, and they almost paid for that one.
.655, a 3rd and 12. Ball snap, here's Chapman again, left side, weaving through this defense, no tackles and a 1st down, and how about a little bit more? Chapman, he's got blocks, Chapman weaving through, and the Evangel Lightning have got a 1st and goal inside of the 5.
What a big play by the player of the game that has my vote right now. He's been the big reason why they stayed leading in this game.
And we have, I believe, Chapman is down. The amount of work he's put in, looks like he is back on his feet. He still has to go out. He put everything on the line for the Lightning, and now his team up by 11, chance to go back up by another score, and he will head to the sideline after that play. And it looks like he is slow to get over.
I'm sure he's spent. He's been doing everything he can to keep his team in the lead, and now he gets a little break, maybe more than usual.
So a 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. Touchdown that could essentially ice the game. Handoff up the middle, carry short of the goal line. Look, it's carried by Atkins.
Bring up an Evangel Christian, 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal on the, looks like the 2-yard line, or maybe the 1.5-yard line, just short. Goal line stand needed from the Golden Eagles. Angel, they'll hand it off again, and this time brought down in the backfield. Tyler Wilson loosened the ball loose. Did the Eagles recover it? They did.
Oh, my.
Grace Baptist gets the recovery.
Oh, Oh, my goodness. Right on time, too. This defense just super close. This is the real reason why Grace Baptist is undefeated. Their defense just doesn't give up.
Tyler Wilson down on the field for Evangel. Not a sight you want to see, but the Golden Eagles will take over on their own 2-yard line. And we'll step aside for an injury timeout. Not a sight you want to see. Tyler Wilson limping off of the field, barely being carried. A junior, tough injury. Put it on the line, and now the Golden Eagles have to march it the distance, down by 11. As Westminster Christian, you'll see, is warming up on the other side. It's going to air it out deep downfield and incomplete. There is a flag. Mason Long and the Evangel sideline is not happy with that call. And pass interference. Looks like it's going to be called against the Lightning. You know.
Pass interference.
Yep.
Defense,
Pass interference against the
15-yard
defense.
penalty.
So
the yardage
Ronnie,
will give you a first down.
what did you see on that one?
Well, I didn't see a restriction, so I'm not sure what they may have seen, but there must have been some contact that made him reach for his flag. But in those situations, you're looking for some type of restriction to gain an advantage.
It's, especially in a close game like this, it's another 1st and 10. They move it to the 15-yard line. It's going to be left side. Great catch there by Cole Mason, and he's brought down by the Evangel defense immediately. Aiden Lau with the tackle. Now about a 2nd and 12 with the loss. Under 5 minutes left as Mason Long is looking. He's scrambling. He's finally brought down. Sack made by, I believe, Caden Jones.
Maybe Mason would have thought about running that ball instead of trying to get a throw off. I know it's the play, but sometimes you just need to go off script and do what you need to do to win this game.
Probably about a 3rd down and 20 now. Again, they got a lucky break on the pass interference call. And now back inside their own 10. Gonna air it out on the left side, intended for Cole Mason, and incomplete. So now 4th down.
Cole Mason and Chapman have been going at it all game. And it's not going to stop. They're two warriors trying to lead their teams to victory.
4th down, you imagine they go for it with the situation that they're in.
Lightning fans, Golden Eagle fans, let's hear some noise.
Looks like they will go for it on a 4th and extremely long. Pressure, left side. Cole Mason has got a lot of ground to make up. He's trying to make it up, and he's going to be way short of the first down to about the 22-yard line. And the Evangel Lightning will take over with under 3 minutes to go. excuse me, under 4 minutes to go.
And that's possibly the nail in the coffin right there, especially how close Evangel is to the end zone. Unless Grace Baptist can pull out another defensive stop, this might be it.
See if Grace can come up with another big stop. Hand it off to Adkins, weaving through Adkins. Man at the line, still not going down. Adkins all the way. Touchdown, Evangel.
Mighty Atkins just fighting through that defense and able to just score instantly. Great run by Atkins, a hard run by him too to get his team in the nail in the coffin.
And they'll head down to the other side of the field for the PAT. And again, it's just something about Panama City Beach that favors the Evangel Christian School Lightning. And they're 3 minutes and 44 seconds away from their 4th straight appearance in the national championship to collide with the Freedom Cowboys. They're also 3 minutes and 44 seconds away from dealing Grace Baptist their first loss in their 8-man debut in the 2021 campaign. Booted up, extra point is low and no good. 51-34, a 17-point game in Panama City. .344 left to go in regulation as the Golden Eagles return here. Mason Long moves out of tackle. Mason Long trying to find some defenders to get through, and we'll get to about the 39-yard line. Golden Eagles on their last stand. I believe they only used one timeout through the half, so they do have 2, but this is where quick scoring, try to get back in this contest. But this Evangel defense has not allowed them any room to work with.
Absolutely not. They are ready for this game. Rather Cooper Cornett or not, I feel like they would have gave him a run for his money in this game. The way they've been applying heavy pressure.
With motion kept there. Carry by Parrott. Tyler Parrott still on his feet, finally down at about the 37-yard line. And a big run.
Big run in a big game by Parrott, exactly what they needed in order to stay in, just get a little breathing room. Maybe now this is a little sigh of relaxation on the side of Grace Baptist.
And in this case, wonder when the sense of urgency starts kicking in.
Oh, right now, every play is a need play.
As they'll hand it off again to Parrott up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage, and Grace Baptist will use its first timeout with 2:57.
Timeout, Grace. That's their first charge timeout of the half.
First charge timeout, so they didn't use one earlier. That was in the first half, so at least preserve some time. Now a 2nd and 10 here. And it's not completely out of reach for the Golden Eagles. They could get a touchdown. They could get have to get a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Have to get another 2-point conversion to at least get it to 51-50. Have to get the onside kick recovery as well. So it's possible, but it's very difficult.
Absolutely, and this Evangel, this Evangel team is not gonna make it easy. I'm sure that onside kick that Grace will pray to get will be hard because Evangel has been doing the right thing. As soon as they get that ball, they've been falling on it.
Motion, 57. There's Thompson airing it out, and incomplete. Ball batted down. No chance of a catch. Pass intended for Mason Long. Third down and 10. Third and 10. Campbell airing it out up the middle, and the catch is made by Pierce Smith inside of the 10.
A little sense of urgency. You want to hurry up to that line and get the next play off so you can give yourself more time.
Looks like they're rushing a little bit, but still going into the huddle and not getting the play off. Gonna take off a decent amount of time. News on a 1st and goal. To be kept by Mason Long, trying to go up the middle and avoid the tackle. Avoids it for a while. Mason Long still trying to push the pile, and down close to the goal line at about the 2-yard line. And timeout called by Coach Ateka, his second charge timeout of the half.
Timeout. Grace, that's her second charge timeout.
Timeout called by Grace. They try to conserve time left on the clock. 129 ticks left. .209. Thompson looking left side and incomplete. Pass intended for Cole Mason. Incomplete, and Cole Mason slow to get up. Cole Mason possibly a cramp or a little bit slow there, and there's a 205. You know, all 136 of you watching, glad you're with us. Live from Pete Edwards Field in Panama City Beach, Florida. Golden Eagles still in this and looking for the pass. Toss, end zone, touchdown. Reception by Caleb Adams.
From number 14, Thompson, to number 30, Adams. It's a Grace Baptist touchdown.
Again, with Grace being down by 11, missing 2-point conversions early in the game, this is still a 2-possession game. But 2-point conversion needed. try and keep it within reasonable reach. And carry up the middle, diving in for the goal line. 2-point conversion successful by Mason Long. 51-42, a 9-point game with 1:58. Onside kick coming up from the Golden Eagles, but one timeout left. Have to recover it to give themselves at least some chance here. And Evangel leads 51-42. .158. Onside kick incoming from the Golden Eagles. It'll bounce, and it won't go long. It won't go longer than 5 yards. It'll roll out of bounds, and unfortunately, no time off of the clock. But Golden Eagles is where they have to. Difficult upfield battle from here. Flag for the free kick going out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team. 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. First down.
One timeout for each team. 1:58 left to go in the game. There's Evangel. All I have to do is just run out the clock here. Grace stopping it earlier to try and conserve time. And hand off to Atkins. He's going to get to the outside. As you can see, they're trying to force the ball out. And brings up the second down. Again, if Grace Baptist has made 2-point conversions earlier in the game, at least have a closer game here and such. And, you know, we talked about it leading in. Cooper Connett not being in the game, a huge factor for him. But for them to stay this close and potentially only lose the game by 9 speaks to how Grace is still able to stay in the contest and just run up the middle, result in a third down. And it looks like you see some action there. Flags, nothing there. The official having a conversation with Bo Swanson. No flags officially thrown. And it goes to a third down with 57 seconds. 3rd and 4. Hand off, up the middle carry, and stopped at about line of scrimmage, a 4th down and 18, and Coach Ateka calling timeout. 15 seconds left now.
It'll bring up an Evangel Christian 4th down. Grace Baptist calls its final timeout of the game.
And Coach Ateka wanting a few seconds added on the clock when he was calling timeout there. Wanting few extra seconds.
Timeout. Grace, it's her last charge timeout. Please put 18 seconds back on the clock.
18 seconds on the game clock is what the official calls, 18 seconds. So they did add a few back on. And this adds it there to 18.
Very good strategy by Ateka as well. If you're able to stop him right here, get turnover on the ball, maybe throw a little Hail Mary play.
4th down. And run down. This will be a 1st down, and that will end the game. So for the 4th straight year, the Evangel Christian School Lightning are headed to the national championship, but this time they will collide with the Freedom Cowboys on Monday night. 51-24, the final score from Pete Edwards Field. One more contest for tonight coming up in a little bit. It's the contest between Westminster Christian Lightning and the Evangel Christian School Blue Lightning. Thank you so much for watching this semifinal. Stay tuned to our channel for matchup between the Freedom Cowboys and the Evangel Lightning on Sunday, but Monday. Be sure to stick around for the final contest in the Division II semifinal tonight.